Hey, good morning everyone. Today is day 59. It's a summer solstice day. It's also Hike Naked Day. Apparently hikers hike naked on the summer solstice. I don't know if that really happens or not. I'm not doing that. But just leaving Hamburg. Had a great night. Spent 4 hours at the community pool yesterday. It was hot out for Father's Day. It was great. And then I resupplied at Walmart and just chilled in my room the rest of the night. Really needed it. The rocks have started to get progressively worse, and with my shoes are pretty much garbage. I have gotten 700 miles on them right now, and I should change them right now, but I didn't get my shoes set up until Lehigh Gap, so I got to make it 60 more miles. So it's been hurting my feet a little bit more because the tread is worn down, and I don't have a rock plate on my shoes anyway, so it just hurts my feet a little bit more every once in a while when I hit those sharp, pointy rocks. I got a haircut. Feels so great. Just got a haircut at the Great Clips here in Hamburg. You know, I was tempted just to shave off my beard last night because it feels so good, but I promised a lot of people that I wasn't going to shave my beard until I got back, so I'm keeping that promise. Sporting something new in the pack. Woo! America! So I got a couple flags at Walmart last night, and we wanted to do this. 4th of July is around the corner. My favorite holiday, that and Halloween, and this is my way of being able to help celebrate it. I'm gonna get off the trail. I got 2 weeks to get to Vermont, so I gotta do some big miles, and this will help keep me motivated too. So my beautiful girlfriend bought the Linkin Park Studio collection and sent it to me yesterday, so I downloaded all Linkin Park. They're my favorite band, and I forgot to download some of their music on my iPhone, so now I got all kinds of Linkin Park to listen to, and I'm got my hair cut, got my flags, got resupplied. I'm ready to continue to crank out some big miles. So I want to get about 450 miles or so from here in the next 2 weeks. So I got to do 2.25 each week, which will be the biggest weeks I've done. So let's hope that the rocks slow down and they won't prevent me from getting some of my mileage in. So I got to get to Lehigh Gap by Tuesday night because I want to stay at the Travel Inn, get my package. I have 60 exactly miles I got to do the next 2 days. It's 9:45. I got to get a ride back to Port Clinton and then get back on the trail. So if I have to, I'll hike whatever I need to in night to get at least 32 miles in a day. I want to get 32, so I probably will be hiking maybe an hour or two. And tomorrow we're gonna hit Lehigh Gap, or whatever it's called, and it's gonna be the steepest climb that we've seen so far, and it is all rocks, huge rocks. It's a part of the trail that's deforested when they made zinc, I believe, smelted zinc back in 1880s all the way to 1980 or something. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So all right, well, get back on the road and I'll see you guys Port Clinton. This is Bigfoot out. All right guys, so we are on top of the Pinnacle, about 10 miles in today from Port Clinton, maybe just under, and we got by far the best view so far of Pennsylvania. Check it out. Perfect place to take lunch. Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing? Good. How are you? Awesome. Are we in your picture? Oh, not really. I'm just doing a video for my YouTube channel. So, yeah. Hey guys, so we are a couple miles past Pinnacle and probably 12 miles in today. And I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but when I decided to take a Nero yesterday in Hamburg, And I don't know, for whatever reason, even though the train's been easier, the mental side of things have definitely gone into play a little bit. I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's just because there's been some stretches of sizable rocks. My feet have been hurting, and definitely knowing the amount of miles that I would like to complete here in the next 2 weeks to get to Vermont. So I'm in a good spot by the 4th of July, but all those things, I guess, kind of been screwing with my head a little bit, and I really didn't feel like getting back on the trail today either. It would have been great just to take a 0, but I really can't afford that. But 12 miles in, and my head is getting a lot better. So I think after the view at Pinnacle, and I listened to music for a little bit, and then I stopped and just kind of been thinking. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy, because like I said, it's Pennsylvania has not been hard from an elevation ascending standpoint, but yeah, I'm sure a part of it is the rocks. But anyway, so the other thing that happens when you get up on these ridges, especially right now, we're getting past Port Clinton, there's some long stretches that there's no water. So you kind of have to really play it out. Or I should say there's water, but you have to walk down the ridge half a mile, in many different areas to get to water. And you know, when you count half a mile downhill, half a mile all the way up, it's a full mile, plus you're having a descent and ascent. It just really sucks. So when I was in Hamburg, I bought, I was going to get another smart water bottle, but they didn't have any of the big ones at the gas station I was at. So I got a couple of 24-ounce Gatorade bottles, and I can carry about 3 liters of water now. So I know for sure when I get into tomorrow, there's a really good sizable stretch of really no drinkable water. So I think it's right before I climb do that big climb tomorrow. The Lehigh Gap, I think is what it's called, whatever it's called. I think there's a stream just after that, but with all the zinc smelting that they did, they say that it's only for emergency purposes only, not drinkable water. So there's probably going to be a 20-mile stretch that I'm not going to have water, or I'm not going to want to walk down a ridge a mile to get water. So I'll fill everything up, including my bladder bag. So I had another liter bladder bag, Sawyer bag, bust on me yesterday, so I'm down to 1 now. So I'm going to have to get another one when I get into town. But I can carry a total of 4 liters of water, so I may carry 4 liters. It's going to stink climbing up that steep climb, but I definitely need water for the day. So anyway, those are just a couple of things that we really have to make sure that we're weary about here hiking and on these ridges in PA now. I wish it was a little bit cooler. I would actually probably take a little rain over the heat right now. I drank, I think, 3 liters of water here, or 3 liters of fluids in my first 9 miles. So, but anyway, everything else is going good. I'm definitely happier that my head's a little more in it now, because it's kind of playing mind games on me. I haven't really had that much in the whole trip so far, so kind of crept up on me. All right, well, I'll see you guys a little later. We're going to hit a few water sources here as we're getting closer to the next gap. So I'm going to resupply all my water, and then we get on our next ridge, and we'll stay on that ridge for the rest of the day. I think that ridge is a good 15 miles long. So, all right, well, I will check you guys back a little later.
Hello, so we are just over 20 miles in for the day, and I want to make sure I mention this, or else I'll forget. So it's tough enough in Pennsylvania dealing with all the rocks, all right? But we definitely need some serious maintainers up in PA. The many parts of PA, I think especially after Duncannon, if my mind serves me right, the trail is overgrown. I got scratches up and down both arms. I've probably gotten poison oak maybe 4 times, and there are multiple trees that have been sitting down on the trail for years because people have made a new trail that's very worn around the tree. So yeah, you will, once you get through PA and once you start walking through PA, you're going to be really thankful for all the work that all the great maintainers do on the AT, because this is kind of an example of what it looks like when maybe they don't have as many volunteers. So I'm strongly considering maybe taking one of my vacations next year and just coming back to PA and doing trail maintenance for a whole week. I really want to do that, trail maintenance, some trail magic. Yeah, they just could really use it. So if any of you are thinking about a way to give back to the AT, I tell you, PA definitely needs the help. So we are about 8 miles, maybe 7 miles from where I want to camp tonight. I'll make it there before dusk. It would put me at about 28 miles in the day, which is pretty damn good because I didn't get on the trail till 10:30, maybe 10:40. So when I left Hamburg, I was walking back west. I think it's west on 61. It's about a 1.7 mile drive back to Port Clinton, and nobody picked me up for the whole time. I was walking, trying to hitch. First time that I really haven't been able to get a hitch. Couldn't believe it. So really, I probably, by the end of the day, I probably walked 30 miles because of the walk I had to do from Hamburg back to get back on the trail. So anyway, I'll be back probably right when I get towards my campsite. So, all right, guys, Bigfoot out. Hey, good evening, everyone. So today is evening of day 59, and I am maybe a mile and a half from my campsite. I am planning on staying at the campsite. It's about 4.1 miles before Bake Knob Shelter, and it's supposed to have water, but I wasn't taking the risk. AWOL's guide says water. Gut Hooks does not. Gut Hooks has been more accurate with water, so I'm playing it safe. I got about just over 2 liters of water, and I can resupply a few miles down the road tomorrow morning. So tomorrow is going to be about a 32-mile day to get into Wind Gap, and I got the big climb tomorrow. Once I cross over the Lehigh River, all the way up Blue Mountain, and it is going to be a crazy climb. I think it's elevation about 11 or maybe 1050, so it's over 1,000 feet in exactly 1 mile, and it's all rock, all 100% rock. So I will be on all fours the entire time, I think, most of the time. No trekking poles. All right, well, in addition to that, tomorrow is going to be the day that I have to plan water very carefully. So once I get up to Blue Mountain, I don't think there's really good water sources, at least nothing close to the trail that I'm going to want to get off for 20 miles. So I might be carrying 4 liters of water going up Blue Mountain, which is going to totally stink. That's over 10 pounds of water, 10.4 to be exact. So anyway, it will be fun, but steepest climb on the AT so far. But like I said, I think it's gonna be more of fun because of the challenge. I'll get some pictures on here and some videos of it. So, and I took my second spill of the AT trip just a little bit ago. Both of them have been in Pennsylvania, and both of them were the least expecting part. So luckily it wasn't around a ton of rocks, but both of them were when I was trying to go really fast as dusk was approaching, and I just didn't pay attention to every step, and I caught my I think it was my right foot both times on one was on a root and today was on a rock. So, but I was not able to stay afloat and landed right in a pile of leaves. So this is probably the best part or best spot I could have landed. So luckily I didn't get a badge on that. So, all right, well, this is Bigfoot signing off. Day 59. We'll have about 28 miles in and set up a feasible day, a long day, but feasible day to get to Wind Gap. And I should be out of Pennsylvania by Wednesday. The border is 16 and some change past Wind Gap. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bigfoot out. All right, guys. So this is about a half mile from where I wanted to stay tonight, but it's a tent site here. Not a great spot for a tent, but I'm gonna make it work. But I'll have a perfect view for the sunrise. Maybe I'll get see the first sunrise on the trip. Check that out. That is the moon. It's really cool. Great view right here. What I might do is I'm gonna set up my tent, but it doesn't look cloudy. I can't tell. I mean, there's some clouds, but if I have a clear sky, I might just sleep outside on top of my mattress over the stars. Oh, it'd be great. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So, yeah, this is definitely a great find. You know, I got over 2 liters of water, so I'll be fine. It should only be a few miles to the water source tomorrow. I'm pretty hydrated. So, yep, this is going to be a good night. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully with an awesome sunrise. Bigfoot out. Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is officially day 60. Marks 2 months that we've been on the trail. Kind of crazy. So there was a storm this morning, and unfortunately was not able to see a sunrise, even though I made sure I pitched my tent here facing the east so I could wake up to it. But with the storm and the clouds, I was not able to see anything. So, but I do want to show you my shoes. So these shoes I got in Marion, which was mile marker 532. So by the time we hit Wind Gap, it will be about 750 trail miles. And this is what the PA rocks have done to my shoes. So this is my right shoe. It's actually the one that is way more damaged than the left one. Absolutely hardly any tread on the bottom. That's why my feet have been hurting so much lately. I wish I would have gotten my shoes just a little bit earlier. I probably held on to these a little too long, but when I told my parents where to send my shoes, they were already sent before I realized I probably should have sent them earlier. But overall, 750 trail miles, with all the blue blazes and all the other walking, I'm sure I probably got somewhere around 850 miles, so not too bad in these. All right, well, I'm gonna get my camp all put away, and then we're gonna get back on the trail. 32 miles to Wind Gap. I'll make it there before dinner, I hope, for sure before dusk. So, and then we get to climb the big climb up Blue Mountain today, Blue Ridge Mountain, whatever it's called. So, all right, well, there's water. The best water source is at the last shelter before we go into Lehigh Gap, and I think the water is only 0.1 off the trail. So I'm gonna grab probably 3 liters of water, and hopefully they can last me once I get up on my final ridge till Wind Gap. If not, there is one spot that I can get it that's not too far from the trail, maybe like 0.2 or something like that, 0.3. All right, guys, well,
I'll see you on the trail.
Hey guys, so I wanted to show you what I was talking about yesterday about the trail maintenance. So, half mile in my hike today, and it's been like this the entire time. Like, you can hardly even tell that it's even the AT. Of course, it rained this morning, so everything is wet. So I'm getting wet when I didn't really need to get wet. Got a few more scratches, but yeah, it's crazy. So, anyway, just wanted to show you kind of what I was talking about. I feel sorry for taller people that are doing this section because either they're going to get whacked by lots of trees or they have to duck quite a bit. So anyway, rocks are really wet, really sucks, especially in my crappy shoes right now. So I'm going to stop talking here. See you guys later. So you're looking at Knife's Edge. We're on top of a pile of rocks here. But worth the view. Some more PA farmland. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so we are crossing Lehigh River right now. We're in Lehigh Gap. And I believe that is our next climb. It's a mile at the top, and we gotta ascend 1,000 feet, all rock. So I'm guessing that's what it is, because I know it's coming up here, and that, from all the pictures I've seen, that's what it looks like. So I filled up. I got 4 liters of water, most I've ever carried. This is really the last reliable source for the next 20 miles. So I should be good to Wind Gap. All right, well, this should be fun. When I get to the base here, I'm gonna put my trekking poles away because I don't think you can really climb this with trekking poles. At least that's what I've heard. So we'll see. Well, guys, I'll see you at the top. Woo! All right, guys. So back on the trail here, and just came across some trail magic. I hope there's something in here. Feels empty though. Damn it. Oh well. Well, would have been nice. All right, well, keep on going. Hey everyone, so we are climbing up out of Lehigh Gap, probably about halfway up, and this is kind of a view. It's a really great view. You're literally climbing, This is what we're going up, and yeah, trekking poles are useless right now. So, but it's the steepest climb that we've seen so far, but it's actually fun, so I'm enjoying it. But check out the rest of the view. Really cool. All right, so everyone, so we made it to the top. It was a lot of fun, and we got an awesome view of the town of Palmerton. I'm not going there, of course, but it's about a mile from the trail. Nice little valley there, past the town. So yeah, this was like I said, it was a really fun climb, and I think I got a taste of what the climb's are going to look like when we get up into the White Mountains, because there's a couple parts that were really steep, kind of like similar to the grades that up here on the map when we get north. All right, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna take lunch here, and then I'm gonna keep on heading. See you guys a little later. Hey everyone, so I went down into Little Gap, which goes into Danielsville, PA. It is the gap before Wind Gap, about 50 miles before Wind Gap. And there were 2 past through hikers that were down there doing trail magic. They are down there for 3 days. They had a bunch of cold soda, and they made me a burger, a cheeseburger, a hot dog, corn on the cob. It was so great. So really was perfect timing, especially to break up the day with the long stretch of no water. So I'm glad I actually waited to eat lunch. I was actually going to eat lunch down there, and when I walked up there I saw them, so pretty great. So thank you so much. I know one of the guys' names was Runner, and the other one was, I think it was like Always Nice or something. I may have forgotten the other one, but thanks guys so much. Very, very, very appreciative. So we are about 14 miles to Wind Gap. We got some miles to do in a short period of time. So it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm not going to get to Wind Gap probably till dusk, maybe a little bit after. So unless if I can do some big miles, but the train's going to have to cooperate. So we'll see what happens. It's still hot out, but I got plenty of fluid. So all right, well, that's just kind of a recap the midday. I'll see you guys soon. Hey everyone, it's just after 5:30 here, and I just made a terrible mistake. So we're back into rock country just after I had mentioned that it hasn't been rocky at all. The rocks had started, so it's been like this for a while. And in PA here, you don't see a lot except the ground. When it's rocky like this, it's all you're doing is watching the ground. And I was heading northbound, and the trail diverts into a campsite where I was at the time, and I wasn't paying attention. I turned around. I thought I took a left into the campsite, so I started heading what I thought was the right way. I had to go to the bathroom, so I took a piss, and all of a sudden I know I'm back at the power lines again. So I walked a half a mile back southbound in the wrong direction, and I couldn't tell the difference because I didn't know what was around me. All I've been doing is looking at rocks. Everything looks the same up here. Rocks, rocks, rocks. So I basically just spent 20 minutes walking a pointless mile. The most pointless mile you probably can walk. So pretty stupid, but yeah, I can't believe I did that. So be careful in PA, man. These rocks get annoying, I gotta say. They definitely take a toll on you mentally. So, all right, well, hopefully I'll have some good news here soon. I'm gonna get into Wind Gap a little bit later now. Oh well. Hey, good evening, everyone. So I'm sitting here at the Travel Inn in Wind Gap. I got in off the trail at 9:30 p.m. It is just over a 2.5 mile walk from where the AT comes out to the Travel Inn. It was dusk by then, so I tried to hitch for the first time at night. Was not successful. I ended up going to a gas station and got something to drink and just asked the first person, actually the second person I asked, gave me a hitch. So total mileage for the day is 32.5 miles, which is pretty good. That does not include the boneheaded mile that I walked in the wrong the half mile I walked in the wrong direction, had to backtrack when I got turned around at the end of the day. So, but when I took off my shoes, I couldn't even feel the bottom of my feet. They were so numb from all of the rocks. I'm starting to get feeling finally back, but it was a rough day. So, and I was kind of thinking about this for any of you northbounders. The rocks start to get progressively worse once you hit the 501 shelter. I remember once I hit the 501 shelter, that's when it started to really kind of weigh on me. And once you get up on these last couple of ridges, that's when they get even worse. Most of the day, except for Knife's Edge, which was just humongous boulders, most of the rocks are the size of your fist, give or take,
and they're just really annoying because there's so many parts that you can't avoid them, where you place your feet, and especially with the condition my shoes were in, I felt everything. So somehow this made it. Check that out. I think I could fit my fist through the size of that hole. No toe guard left. So I decided to name my shoes. Yeah, I know, I'm naming my shoes. Henry. This is Henry the Second. So Henry the First lasted 532 miles. The last time I changed my shoes were Marion, mile marker 532, and Wind Gap here is mile marker 1,277.5. So I almost got 750 miles out of these. I probably should have changed them though, at least 50 miles ago, if not maybe 100 miles ago. But the good news is this is what I had waiting for me. A brand new fresh pair of shoes. This is Henry the Third. I will probably need to get one more pair to get me to Katahdin, I'm assuming. I don't have any more of the fresh foam heroes. I only bought 3 pairs. They're on sale. I am inclined to possibly go with the Ultras. A lot of thru-hikers are wearing them. The toe boxes are massive, and they make ones that have rock plates in them, which is what kind of persuades me to look in that direction. So I might just do that. I think on Amazon for my size I can get a pair for about $92. So tomorrow the plan is to sleep in and just kind of recover a little bit. I plan on getting back on the trail sometime around noon, and I definitely want to get to the Pennsylvania-New Jersey border. It's only 16 miles. So even if I get on the trail at 1 p.m., I can totally make 16 miles before dark. Tomorrow, from a lot of the southbounders that I passed today, the rocks get humongous boulders from Wind Gap on. So I don't expect that I'm going to be able to walk as fast as a pace, even though I had my share of rocks today. But I assume I should be able to hit the border sometime early evening, maybe get a few miles in. I don't know that I'll hit mile marker 1,300. That would be 27 miles for me. No, excuse me, 22.5. Be 22.5 miles, and I don't know if I'll be on the trail early enough to do that. If I am, I am. But for sure, the border of New Jersey. Traveling here, I got the last room. It is okay. For a hiker, it's fine. $60, cash only, and I think they accommodate to a lot of hikers. There's McDonald's, a bunch of fast food restaurants around here. I'm gonna stop at the grocery store, the only one I think that's an AWOL's guide tomorrow, and just get stocked up on a few things. And I plan on not resupplying until I get into New York. I forgot what mile marker looked convenient for me, but it's somewhere in the low 1400s. So I'll probably do I think it's like 1406 or something. So about 130 miles, which I think is totally doable if I keep on doing 30s. Tomorrow won't be a 30, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I love the first 125 miles of Pennsylvania, and I have hated the last 80 miles or so. So I'm going to be excited when we get the hell out of Pennsylvania. I know Jersey has a bunch of rocks in the beginning too. There's going to be rocks the rest of the way, but they'll get better than what I've been seeing. So, but anyway, another successful day. Today again was day 60. Mile marker 1,277.5. I'm almost caught back up to pace. I've really cut up mileage the last 9 or 10 days since I got into Harper's Ferry. I'll continue to do that, and I'm on track to be able to get through somewhere into Vermont by the 4th of July. So originally I wanted to go to Hanover, but there's no way that's going to happen. I'm not doing, I'd have to average like a sick, like high 30s number. That's not happening. But I may, if it works out better, I may rent a car when I get up into Vermont to drive to a town for the 4th, but we'll see. But other than that, I'm going to go to bed here. It's late. It's probably midnight. By the time I got done eating at McDonald's and taking a shower and all that stuff like that, it took up, a couple hours. So sleep in, and I'll get on when I get on tomorrow. So, well, thanks everyone. I really appreciate your support, and these last 40 days are going to be crazy. It's going to be tough, but I'm looking forward to it, and I pretty darn confident that I'm going to be able to finish this sucker in 100 days like I wanted to. So, all right, guys, this is Bigfoot signing off on day 60.